Hello, I'm Robert Altman, President and CEO of WMHT. We're here today as a part of the WMHT American Graduate Project, an initiative to raise awareness about the dropout crisis in our community by engaging a wide range of citizens in a dialogue and by mobilizing the community through a multimedia campaign that shares resources, best practices, and stories of challenge and success. There are a host of factors inside the classroom, at home, and in the community that help to keep children engaged with school and supported on a path to high school graduation and readiness for college or a career. It's work that requires support from every part of the community and work that's needed throughout the year, whether school's in session or not. Here to share some information about a partnership in Salem, New York, the Lunch, Learn, and Play program of the historic Salem Courthouse Preservation Association, are Herb Perkins, the coordinator of the program, and Amy Maxwell, the agricultural science teacher at Salem Central School and one of the organizers of the Courthouse Community Garden. Welcome to you both. Thanks for being here today. I'm struck by the Courthouse Preservation Association and a Lunch, Learn, and Play program. How's that all happen? What's the courthouse's role in the community and in this program specifically?
Well, this is the 10th anniversary of the courthouse, and we, of course, are preserving our wonderful building in Salem, and we have also become a community center, truly a focal point of the community, the school being the other focal point of the community, and of course the churches and other organizations. But about 7 or 8 years ago at a local church, Lunch, Learn, and Play started, and it was at that point a 3-day-a-week, couple-hour-a-day program, a few hours a day, and it provided lunch and exciting activities for the children. It has grown into a free 6-week program, 5 days a week, 6 hours a day, and it is matched with the town swim program, which occurs at Cambridge's Lake Lauderdale. And every afternoon, local people provide very interesting and educational programs for the kids right after we provide them with a lunch, healthful lunch and healthful snack. And much of the food comes from the community garden.
Huh. How did the community garden get engaged in this particular program?
The community garden was a project that started with some people that were involved in the courthouse, right, Herb? And they had a vision for a garden that was helping in the local town with the food pantry, and then also connecting children with the food that they're eating. So the Lunch, Learn, and Play lunches were a priority. The food pantry was a priority for the community garden, and getting people connected to their food.
And who maintains the community garden? The community, I guess, in one form or another, but.
Well, there are various volunteers. One of our board members at the historic Salem Courthouse is Dorothy Schneider, and she is the focal point of the garden, and she has a lot of help from a couple of local professional gardeners, Nancy Higby and Stephanie Coons-Frederick, and they form the core of a volunteer cadre of local people.
You're an agricultural science teacher, Amy. Do your students get involved with the community garden as well?
My students do, yeah. I am the connection between the school and the garden. With my classes, the students have done soil sampling. We've grown plants in our greenhouse for the garden. We've helped on planting day. This year, we took on a new project. The students were given a section of the garden to do a new landscape design for. So my students spent time in the fall designing a layout for this end of the garden, and then we grew the plants, and then they implemented it this spring. So they got to see design project from start to finish, and create an entryway for the garden, a place where people could come and sit at a picnic table or walk through this part with just some flowers and some greens and sunflowers and things like that.
So what are some of this kind of educational parts, the learn part of the Lunch, Learn, and Play program?
Well, as I said, the community support for this program, both financially and in order to keep it free, and educationally has been just wonderful. We have so many talented people in the general Salem area. We go as far as Saratoga and Granville and other places in Vermont and even Massachusetts to draw some of our talent, but most of it is local. People have animals that they come in and talk about. We have folks that come in and show their artistic talent, their musical talent. Music from Salem visits and does a chamber music performance for the children with commentary about the various instruments. We have two main programs each day, which are back-to-back, and we have half the group visit one for 40 minutes and half the group visit the other for 40 minutes. So that means that during the 30 days that we're in session, we have 60 programs provided by local folks, and most of them for free.
That's fantastic. In our ongoing local American graduate efforts, we'll be broadcasting WMHT Talks Education later this fall. And you can become an American Graduate Champion by volunteering your time, talent, or other resources. So please visit WMHT.org/American Graduate to learn more.
Hi, I'm Elaine Houston. More than 7,000 students drop out of high school in the U.S. every day, but there are solutions.
I read about the other 3 R's: relationships, rigor, and relevance. They really dictate how I should not only react and work with the student, but help the student integrate into the larger school and community.
And you can visit WMHT.org/American Graduate to learn how you can help kids stay in school.